Hey everybody, I wanted to put up a quick simple lighting intro for Maya. I'm sure everybody knows what lights are. So you may have noticed the bouncy ball assignment had a light in it. I put that in there because I thought it looked cool. So I wanted to explain how that works really quick. So I'm going to go to a new scene. I'm going to go create and just build my scene. So I'll make a plane, scale that up. And I will duplicate that, Control D, make another plane. You can kind of position it however you want. That part doesn't matter too much. Create and make a couple of polygon shapes just to kind of demonstrate some lighting features. Sphere. I want to give these some simple materials. Assign new material. Lambert. Blue. I'm going to name this ground. That way I can go over here and go assign existing material ground. That way if I change the ground color, the other plane changes at the same time. So assign new material. There's different material options some of you may have played with already. Fong. Some of these have a little specular on there. There's like Blinn and Fong E all have specular. It's just another way light works. So I'm going to assign Fong. So it gives me like this little specular highlight where there's none over here. And I'll just do Blinn for this one. So it's a different kind of highlight. So Lambert is no highlight at all. There's some settings on it that you can play with. Feel free to mess around. I'm just going to give these guys some colors really quick. Okay. So the number keys in Maya, 4 shows wireframe, and these are just options up here. 5 is smooth shade all. 6 would, if we had materials, it would start rendering the materials. And 7 shows us our lighting. So in this case, we have no lights. So what I'm going to do is create light spotlight. You can make any of these kind of lights. There's an option box for some options. Just in that bouncy ball file, I just made a spotlight really fast. And then, so that kind of shows you can see the specular moving on the ball, and you can see the shape. And the only other thing I did in the ball bounce file was made sure there's a shadow, because shadows really help with the connection to the ground. Because if you just see a sphere, you can't really, it's hard to tell if that ball is really hitting the ground or not, but if you have a shadow, it grounds it. Ray Trace Shadows is on by default, which is good, so I think we just have to go and turn on shadows. And now we got some cool shadows. So that was more or less it. I encourage you guys to play with all the different settings. There's a cone angle. This kind of, for the spotlight, it's how you know, the angle of the spotlight. Something in here, there we go. This adjusts like which side the blur, the fuzz happens. Because in reality, it's not going to be 100% sharp. It's going to have some fuzz to it. You can adjust the shadow color to different things. You can change the light color. There's all sorts of fun stuff you can do. You'll see the red cancels out the blue, which is interesting. Even though the light is casting it, some light frequencies cancel each other out. Whereas if like the blue light matches the blue color, you get everything matching, but if you put it into a different light, so I'll dupe this out, change the light to white. There's all kinds of fun lighting effects. I really enjoy lighting, it's fun. And then I'll move this object from a blue light to a white light, and you get the actual object's light color. So you can see really quickly there's a lot of fun stuff to do with lights. It's like a whole class. You know, people have specialties where all they are is lighters. They learn every little thing there is to learn about how light works. You know, in this case, there's 2 shadows being cast. It's pretty cool. Anyway, have fun playing around with this stuff. I'll talk to you guys later.